and welcome to Behind the Art. This is Kira Hinton, and today we're going to be talking about Enneagram 5, the creation of and inspiration for this painting. 5 was a really interesting piece to create because I already had the paintings on both sides of it, and I knew where I wanted it to go. I knew it was starting off in the majority of water on the left side and ending in volcanoes on the right, coming between 7 and 8. But how that was going to be expressed for 5s was really up in the air. When I first started thinking of it, of course, islands came to mind. And I even toyed around with the idea of doing irrigation, something that was very broken down into pieces. But I love the idea that 5s need to go create safe spaces to discover and to learn and to take in information. And also because they're so careful with their internal resources, the idea of islands creating a safe place for 5s to go to regain energy and to regain inspiration, to tear things apart and make new discoveries. It just fit so perfectly. And I actually had a little bit of difficulty confirming that idea because I talked to a couple female 5s and a couple male 5s who had different ideas, and I realized a lot of that came down to cultural expectations put on different genders. But the goal for both was to be able to go and have a safe place to gain information, to regain energy, and then hopefully be able to bring that back into reference with relationships. And I think it's a misconception that 5s want to be alone, but they know that they have minimal resources and they want to be able to build that up and store that up so that they have what they need and are able to give generously, but also keep the energy that they need. And I think it fit really well, this painting, with the lyric from Sleeping at Last song for 5s, which says, "And now I want to generously lose this energy that I've been hanging on to so desperately. I finally feel the universe expand. It's hidden in heartbeats, exhales, and in the hope of open hands." Going from the scattered islands of 7, where a 5 feels like they have to hoard energy, to the point where they're able to actually build islands, island hop, and walk the sandbars to the continent with the people. And also there's that hint at 8, the volcano lines that are building more islands, because a 5 in health is saying, I'm willing to show up, to expend my energy for the good of the people around me, for their best. And there's kind of this righteous anger that rises up that says, I'm going to show up and I'm going to bring my knowledge and I'm going to bring my curiosity and I'm going to bring the best things I have to make this world a better place for those I love. And I think that strength is so amazing, and I hope that 5s feel encouraged in that with this painting.